Microphone check 1 2 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to For Strategy Gaming. I have got a best of 5 series here between ATN Socke and Liquids, the little one. Gonna be starting things off here on Shattered Temple. We can see spawning in the 12 o'clock position is the little one as our red Terran player, and then right over here in that close air distance in the 3 o'clock position is Socke as the blue Protoss player. So yes, Terran versus Protoss, the little one versus Socke. Best of 5 series starting out here on the Shattered Temple. Really looking forward to casting this series. I actually did manage to sneak in some commentaries over the weekend. Basically, I had a little bit of free time Saturday morning, so I've recorded for about an hour and a half, got a few commentaries and various other videos out there. But even, you know, this Monday, today is Monday, I was without power for about half the day. Hurricane Irene just basically moved on through and knocked the power out of this area, and so I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to do some StarCraft commentary, but I wasn't able to because my computer was off, and it was quite sad indeed. There's plenty of stuff for me to do, but still I wasn't able to do my work and get commentaries for you guys, so I am happy that my computer is on, StarCraft is available, and I can do some commentary. We can see right now Socke moving out right after dropping that gateway, notably that he didn't move out initially after dropping that pylon, decided to get a little bit more mining time, get that gateway out a tad bit earlier, and then move on out for scouting after that. We'd also have SCV Scout moving out for the little one. He does have the racks as well as that refinery in production, so we can see that probe and SCV Scout both passing each other on the way to the opposing player's base. And here we go, Socke moving right on in. I do expect a little bit of SCV harass here, so there we go. The probe will be engaging that SCV, getting a few shots off, but of course the little one being fully prepared and able to deal with this type of harass, pulling down with his SCV to try to engage that probe, and then he should be pulling back because as that probe recharges his shields, he will be happy to turn around and engage. Now back over here inside of Socke's main base, we can see the gateway is up, but there we go, finally dropping down that Siren X core just a tad bit later than he could have. He had about 30 extra resources when he did drop that down, so he could have got down a little bit earlier. And we do have that probe scout moving around, and the first Marine is coming out though, so he will want to go ahead and head on back home. We've got a second Marine coming on through here for the little one as well. Orbital command just finishing, and here drops that mule. Bam. So overpowered. I'm just kidding. Mules are certainly very strong though. There's no doubting that. Marine here for the little one, scouting out the front. He, of course, wants to stop that probe scout from moving in for secondary scouting, which obviously Socke will be attempting to do at some point. First Zealot coming on through. Here comes that Stalker. Oh, looks at that. Looks like there was a little bit of lag here between the two players. Unfortunately, the little one's media player crashed. How devastating is that? All right, that was a pretty interesting conversation there, most certainly. All right, so I want to really keep an eye on both players, see what's going on. Looks like we do have a factory coming out here for the little one. He's just constantly churning out those Marines one at a time here. He's got those 2 now again, so we're gonna have no problem dealing with that probe scout when he tries to move in, but here comes the Zealot as well, and those 2 Marines do need to be careful. Want to try to micro back away from the Zealot, needs to be very careful, and Socke trying to do what he can to micro the Zealot himself and get within range of any of those Marines, but no, some nice micro action from the little one, fully staying away from the Zealot and had no problem dispatching that. The Zealot manages to get away with 17 HP left and will be recharging his shields. Now here comes that Stalker as well. Back over here for Socke. Oh boy, we have a Stargate in play now. Keep in mind, they're within close air distance of each other, so any opening air is going to be quite strong. We also have a Starport coming out here for the little one as well, so it looks like both players looking to open up with a little bit of air. We have a Hellion moving on out. That's kind of no problem dispatching that Zealot. Zealot should be dropped right now. Manages to sneak away a little bit. Marines move forward, try to kill out that Stalker. The Zealot is very dangerously low, and it looks like one more shot there from the Hellion should take it out, and the Marines chasing down that Stalker as well. So both the Stalker and the Zealot look to be in danger. Stalker will be making it back home, and here we go. Starport coming out with a medevac, so we will be seeing some drop harass from the little one. And what are we going to be seeing Socke open up with? Here's that Stargate. Will it be starting Void Ray, or will he be attempting to go for some Phoenix harass? Void Rays typically can be quite effective against Terran early game. Looks like we will be seeing an opener though of Phoenix, trying to get a couple of those out and use that Graviton Beam to harass the economy and also thin up the forces here of the little one early game. Now again, look at what's going on. The little one will be coming out with some air harass, and he's, interestingly enough, following up with the Viking. I wonder if he is expecting Void Rays just given the positions, but this Viking is going to help him tremendously against the air that does come out. And again, as we see here, it is Phoenixes, but here comes a drop right now. We'll be dropping Marines, as well as an SCV coming down with a bunker. Going to attempt to do that there. We've got those Phoenix moving forward. This is a lot of Marines moving down, trying to target fire down that sentry. Manages to get the sentry. We've got a couple of Hellions at the front. front. Those were being force fielded out of the base, though. So back over here, oh, looks like the Phoenix does get dropped. So the Marine DPS going to be going to town here in the main base. And here come those Hellions as well, taking out that Stalker and then moving right into the resource line. And Socke looks to be in a terrible position. And what a quick GG 7-minute game here. Socke attempted some early Zealot pressure, however, with some very nice micro, the little one is able to keep away from the Zealot for a majority of the time, individually microing away each and every Marine that was under fire or being targeted by that Zealot. So very nice, managing to push away that Zealot pressure early on. Once the Zealot recharged his shields, Socke then followed up with a Stalker as well. However, with that Hellion target firing down the Zealot and the Marines focusing on the Stalker, again, the little one was able to repel this early pressure. The little one opened up with a quick medevac for a drop early in the game, while Socke decided to go for fast Phoenixes. The little one then dropped in the main with his Marines, started building a bunker. The high DPS of the Marines plus that medevac was enough to handle the small amount of forces that Socke had. Socke did manage to temporarily force field the Hellions out of the base. However, eventually the little one was able to force those Hellions right on in, and then plus those Marines was able to get a quick GG out of Socke. Alright guys, so that was game number 1 here in this best of 5 series between Socke and the little one. We will be moving on to game number 2 in just one moment. As always, if you like the content, please subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep watching and keep owning.